I thank Rav Schweitzer for giving me the opportunity to speak to you, Bachrim. I consider it as chus. We'll start off with a Chassidish Wort. The Gemara says in Shabbos, Psilais u'shmanim she'ein matalikim behem b'Shabbos matalikim behem b'Chanukah. Wicks and oils that we're not allowed to light them on Shabbos to be Mikayim mitzvahs Neo Shabbos, but on Chanukah we're allowed to light them. There are inferior types of wicks which don't absorb the oil well, and then there are inferior types of oil which don't give a steady flame, but the flame dances around. It's not a steady, good flame, and it could be the fire could be extinguished by itself. So we're not allowed to use that for Ner Shabbos. For Ner Shabbos, we're supposed to use high quality oil, high quality wicks, so that we should be sure that we're mekayim the mitzvah of Ner Shabbos kedekuna, as it's supposed to be. However, on Chanukah, we're allowed to use these low-grade oils and wicks. That's what the Gemara says. So, Reb Nachum Chernobyl, in his Sefer Me'or Einayim, he was the Talmud of Baal Shem Tov, writes that Neir Hashem Nishmas Adam, the pasuk says, we have candles. The Rabbeinu Shalom also has candles. What are the Rabbeinu Shalom's candles? Who are they? Neshamas, Yiddish Neshamas. Every Yiddish Neshama is a candle. Look at yourself as a burning, illuminating bright candle, or Chaz v'Shalom as a candle which is inferior. So, such neshamas that ein madlikim behem b'Shabbos, that even Shabbos won't ignite them. Shabbos is a day that a Yid should have a real contact with the Rabbeinu Shalom. The working person works the whole week, and he can sometimes be steeped into his activities, and his mind is Masiach Das. He doesn't think about the Rabbeinu Shalom. But Shabbos is Menucha. Shabbos, you return to the Rabbeinu Shalom. And that's what Shabbos is. The word Shabbos means shav, to return. We return to the Rabbeinu Shalom. We return to our Boirei, to the Creator who made us in the Sheishis Yimei Bereishis. So, but there are some neshamas that Shabbos doesn't ignite them. The fire of Shabbos doesn't catch on to them. Try to take a wet candle and put it on fire. It won't work. There are some neshamas that Shabbos won't burn on them. I have had Bachrim who have complained to me. To them, Shabbos is the worst day in the week. Lo yaleinu. They can't have fun. They feel as if their hands are tied. Can't play ball. It's a rachmanis on such Bachrim. Shabbos is the best day of the week. Shabbos is supposed to be the day that we were looking forward to. The favorite day of the Rabbeinu Shalom and the favorite day of the Yid. So if a Yid doesn't feel that he starts glowing on Shabbos like a burning flame, that Yid should go to the repair shop. Something is wrong with him. He should go to the doctor. He should go to a Reifei Nefashis. He should go to a Tzaddik, a Talmud Chacham, and say, where is the blemish on my neshama? What's wrong with my neshama? How could I improve myself? That I should feel the glow of Shabbos, the neir of Shabbos. So anyway, there are such people. So the Reb Nachman Chernobyl writes, Psilei a nefesh is the Rabbeinu Shleilem's candle. Nefesh is Rosh Tevis Nun Fei Shin Neya Psila Shemen. The three components of a candle. Neya, the receptacle where you pour in the oil. Psila, the wick. Shemen, and the oil. Nefesh. So a nefesh that doesn't glow on Shabbos, that the fire of Shabbos doesn't catch on to him, but Chanukah could catch on to him. Chanukah can be his salvation. Chanukah can bring him close to the Rabbeinu Shalom. And we will try to explain this. By Mainz Hebraishes, it says, Vayara lekem es ha'ayar ki tov. The Rabbeinu Shalom created the ayar, a certain light, a certain very special light, and he saw that it's too good. It's no good for the Rishaim. So Rashi says in Bereishis that Rabbeinu Shalom saw that this ayar is too good, so the Rabbeinu Shalom concealed this ayar, and he put it away for the tzaddikim la'asad lavai. This is not the ayar that we use, which was created by the pasuk Vayara lekim ki tov. The Rabbeinu Shalom was gainez it, he hid it for the tzaddikim la'asad lavai. Where did he hide it? In the Torah. There are tzaddikim that when they learn Torah, they behold this ayar haganuz, this hidden light. They can see it there. Their neshama becomes illuminated with that light. And with that light, they have Ruach HaKodesh. They can see Misayfa Eilam Vatzayfa. These are our Gedolim, our tzaddikim. The Rekayach and the Maral and other Kadmainim say that this light, the Ayar HaGanuz, appears in the Neir Chanukah. Chanukah has that light. We can look on the Neir Chanukah with our fleishike eyes. We may not see the Ayar HaGanuz, but we believe that the Ayar HaGanuz, that very, very special light with which a tzaddik can see Misayfa Eilam V'Yatzayfei, the Rabbeinu Shalom special light, that's hidden in the Neir of Chanukah. This light, this Ayar HaGanuz, is also called in the Medrash Ayrei Shel Melech HaMashiach, the light of Mashiach. When Mashiach will come, the Rabbeinu Shalom will bring this light forward, and everybody will be able to use this light, the Ayar HaGanuz, to see the Seides HaTorah, to understand the Seides HaBriya, to see to feel the Rabbeinu Shalom in every cubic inch of the Briya, who see the Rabbeinu Shalom there. That is the Ayar HaGanuz. When Mashiach will come, we're going to have this Ayar HaGanuz. This Ayar HaGanuz is a hidden light, a light that the Rabbeinu Shalom concealed from us until the right time will come. There is another makaim in this ayar, for this Ayar HaGanuz. every Yid has this Ayah Haganas. Because every Yid has a neshama, a Yiddish neshama. A Yiddish neshama isn't a Goyish neshama. A Yiddish neshama comes from the Gavei Meraimim. Chaylik Elokam Yimau, something which is godly, heavenly. A Yiddish neshama. Now, every Yid who has a Yiddish neshama should be attracted to the Rabbeinu Shalom. If you take a small little candle and hold it near a big flame, so you're going to see that the fire of the small little candle will turn towards the flame. And sometimes it'll just fly towards the flame and the candle will go out. Because a small little flame has a chanukah, it has a desire to be fused with the large flame. Every Yid has a neshama, and he has a desire to be davik with the Rabbeinu Shalom, to turn to the Rabbeinu Shalom. Every Yid has a Eiraganus. Now you're going to see Yidden who are Layaleinu Rishayim, who don't care to keep the Torah, don't care to keep mitzvahs, don't keep Shabbos, don't keep kashrus, Layaleinu. But this Yid, who is what we call a Rasha, this Yid has a Ayah Haganas in himself. He has a hidden light which is concealed, but that light can never go out. It's a pilot light, but it can never go out. The Rabbeinu Shalom promises that. There is a nekuda in every Yid, which is the Ayah Haganas, a hidden light. It may not surface on the top. You may not see it. Every Yid has a certain hidden light in himself which can never be extinguished, which is davik to the Rabbeinu Shalom. And every Yid has what the Sfarim HaKadoshim call a Ahava Mesuseres, a hidden love to the Rabbeinu Shalom. There are Yidden, and you probably know some of them, there aren't many of them, that you can actually see the Ahava Geluya, an Ahava, a love to the Rabbeinu Shalom. The Torah says and requires from us, V'yahavta es Hashem Elokecha. A Yid is supposed to love the Rabbeinu Shalom. There are Yidden that you can actually see love the Rabbeinu Shalom. But then there are other Yidden who don't, on the surface. They, though, have a Ahava Mesuseres, a hidden Ahava. It's there in potential. And if they're going to do tshuva, that tiny spark of Yiddishkeit, of Ahava that they have in themselves, will flare up and light up all their Ramach Eivarim, all their organs, all the whole of them. Everything will be lit up by this light when the right time comes, when they do tshuva. And that's the purpose of Mashiach Tzidkeinu, to flare up and blow up that light, that it should become a flame in every Yid. Chanukah, in the Ayres of Chanukah, we have the Ayre of Mashiach, the Ayre Haganas. The Aveda of Chanukah, when you light these candles, is whatever we do is the Rabbeinu Shalom does. Hashem Tzilcha. Whatever you do, the Rabbeinu Shalom does. And if you light, the Rabbeinu Shalom keeps all the mitzvahs. If you light the candles, the Rabbeinu Shalom lights your candle. Your Neir Hashem Nishmas Adam. The purpose of Chanukah is to light up your Ayah Haganas, bring the potential Ahavas Hashem that you have in it, bring it to the surface. It should surface in you. It should glow in your heart. It should glow in all your Ramachei Varim and Shtagidim. That Chanukah can do, to a degree that even Shabbos can't do it. In the weeks that we have Chanukah, Vayeshev and Miketz, we also have the Oyer HaGanuz in these weeks, the Oyer of Mashiach. You have Yosef HaTzadik. From Yosef HaTzadik is the Nazir Echav. He's the most desired one of all the Shvatim, the biggest tzaddik of the Shvatim. But his own brothers, the Shiftei Ka, didn't realize who Yosef is. They thought that he's Chayiv Misa. Yosef had an Oyer HaGanuz in himself. From Yosef comes out Mashiach. Mashiach ben Yosef, like the Gemara says. The Mashiach ben Yosef will have the Muhammad before the Goyim, and then it will appear Mashiach ben David. Yosef has this Oyer HaGanuz in himself, and even the Shvatim, his brothers, weren't able to see it, and they thought that he's Chayiv Misa, that he doesn't deserve to live. That's because it wasn't apparent on him. He's the Oyer HaGanuz. These Sadras, Vayeshev and Miketz and Vayigash, bring out at the end the Oyer HaGanuz in Yosef, when he said, Ani Yosef, and then the Shvatim first realized who Yosef is. The same thing in this parasha with Yehuda and Tamar. Tamar was Me'uberes with Mashiach, because from her, she was Muberes with Peretz. Peretz is the great-grandfather of David HaMelech, from whom Mashiach comes out. She had an Oyer HaGanuz in herself. She had the Oyer Shel Mashiach. And still, Yehuda said, Hotziyuha v'sisaref, take her out and let her be burnt up. He didn't realize that there is an Oyer HaGanuz in there, because that is the character of the Oyer HaGanuz. It hides itself until she brought forth the Chesemes, the Psilim, and the Mata, and then he first realized who she is and what she carries within herself, the Oyer Shel Mashiach. Our parsha is a parsha of Oyer HaGanuz. And when Chanukah, and therefore these are the parshas that we read on Chanukah. When Chanukah comes, every Yid should really make himself a cheshbon nefesh. Why don't I have an urge to learn Torah? Why don't I have an urge to daven to the Rebbeinu Shleilim, to talk directly with my Maker? Why don't I feel that? Why don't I have that? Something is wrong with me. My candle has oil, it has a wick, but there's no flame. I have to put fire to my candle. And that's what Chanukah does. And those psilei sushmanim that don't burn, that we can't use for Shabbos, that Shabbos doesn't catch on to them, but Chanukah could catch on to them. Because the inyan of Chanukah is to find the Oyer HaGanuz in you, the hidden flame, the hidden pilot light, which you don't see on the surface. Bring it out. Every Yid has a potential to be a tzaddik nizgav. Every Yid has a potential to be a big Talmid Chacham. But it's ganuz in him. It's hidden. It's concealed. The Oyer HaGanuz. Chanukah is the time to bring out the hidden qualities in yourself, the hidden qualities with which you find chen by the Rebbeinu Shleilim, the ahava mesuseres, this hidden ahava, this concealed ahava that every Yid potentially has for the Rebbeinu Shleilim. And that's why on Chanukah there's a certain item in the mitzvah which we don't find anywhere else. The klal is that the Shechina Hagdosha is above. The Shechina never comes down lower than 10 tfachim. And therefore, like the Gemara says in Sukkah, the Aron HaKodesh was 10 tfachim high, because the Shechina was on top of the Aron HaKodesh. The Shechina talked to Moshe Rabbeinu from the top of the Kapeiros, which was 10 tfachim high. The Shechina doesn't come down lower than 10 tfachim. And that's why we learn out from there in the Gemara that the Sukkah is not supposed to be lower than 10 tfachim. We learn it out from the Aron, according to one chelik in the Gemara. The Shechina doesn't, on the Mahal Sinai, the Shechina was above 10 tfachim, over the ground of the Har Sinai, the Gemara says. There's one exception on Chanukah. Chanukah, mitzvah lahanicha b'tay chasara. You take the Chanukah lamp beneath 10 tfachim. The ikar mitzvah, the mitzvah min hamufchal, is it shouldn't be 10 tfachim high. It should be lower down. Because Chanukah is different. Chanukah is not that we rise to the Rabbeinu Shalom. The Rabbeinu Shalom comes down to us, low, because he comes down to those neshamas who can't rise. The Rabbeinu Shalom comes down to them. So even the Psilei Sushmanim, which don't light on Shabbos, because the Ner Shabbos is supposed to be higher than 10 tfachim, but it comes down to the Ner Chanukah, which is lower than 10 tfachim. If a Yid feels he is low, he has no contact with the Shechina, he can't elevate himself high enough, Lamala Me'asara Tfachim, so that he should catch fire of Kedusha, Eish Das, from the Shechina, but Chanukah, the fire comes down to him. And that's what we do. Whatever we do, act Eish Das from the Shechina, but Chanukah, the fire comes down to him. And that's what we do. Whatever we do activates the Ma'ala B'Shamayim. When we take the Shamas and we lower it down beneath 10 tfachim to light the Chanukah licht, so the Rabbeinu Shloim's Kedusha comes down to Yidden who are below and lights them up. And you're going to see that. You see that. There are many Yidden, there's a reason for it. Everything has a reason. There are many Yidden who have no shaykhis with Shabbos. Shabbos doesn't affect them. But Chanukah, everybody knows about Chanukah. Every Yid, even Mechalei Shabbos, I know that. But the light Chanukah licht, they feel that they could identify themselves with the Chanukah licht. They're lamata me'asara tfachim. Shabbos doesn't ignite them. Shabbos doesn't put fire to them. Chanukah puts a glow in their hearts. They feel a closeness to the Rabbeinu Shalom. Chanukah, the mitzvah is to be meisif v'hayleich, more and more light, every day more light than yesterday. It's not enough for a Yid to learn and do mitzvahs, to be an Oved Hashem on a plateau. It's supposed to go higher and higher. Every day there should be a new light which didn't burn yesterday. In the 8 days of Chanukah, we keep on adding light, and more light. This is the mitzvah of Meisef V'Hayleich. Perhaps there's an inyan in that we added a new mitzvah on Chanukah, because the Yavanim there are 3 main mitzvahs. The time doesn't allow to elaborate on that. There are 3 main mitzvahs that the Yavanim wanted to abolish from Klal Yisrael: Chodesh, Shabbos, and Milah. These 3 mitzvahs. They didn't want these 3 mitzvahs. So the Rabbanu Shalom said, you don't want these 3 mitzvahs, Yevanim? The joke's on you. I'm going to add another mitzvah yet, Ner Chanukah. So the Kayanim with whom the nes was made are called Chashmanim. U'manaisa kankanim, u'manaisa sheshanim, Yevanim nigbetzu alai azai b'mei Chashmanim. Or in Aramaic, we call them Chashminoim. In Lashon Kodesh, it's Chashmanim. It's a pasuk in Tehillim, Yesayu Chashmanim. Chashman is Chodesh, Shabbos, Mila, Neya, the added mitzvah. Meisef Heilig, we add mitzvahs. Chanukah is a time to add. Chanukah, Yid should say, I have to light up my Yair Aganus. And if I see that I'm not glowing, it means that I have to add more fire. Maybe then I'll start glowing. The idea in Chanukah is improve yourself. Add light. Add more fire. Give more fire to yourself. Learn it with fire. Daven with fire. Do mitzvahs with fire. Not kalach hayad. Do it with excitement. It's so wonderful to get up in the morning and put on tefillin that has so many times, 21 times, the shame of the Rabbanu Shvadim in themselves, and be mikabel ol malchus shemayim with the tefillin, and then go to eat breakfast, the shem shemayim, so that you should be able to have kayach to be an Oved Hashem the entire day, and then go to the yeshiva and learn with fire and fire. If you don't feel that fire, it means that you have to add. Chanukah you have to add. Every Yid has a Yiddish neshama in himself, a Yiddish nitzitz that can never become extinguished, as we said. Symbolic of that, when the Yevanim wanted to be metame, wanted to destroy Yiddishkeit, timu kol hashmanim. They were metame all the shmanim in the Beis Hamikdash, so that Yidden shouldn't be able to light the menorah, which means the oyer Torah, Ner mitzvah v'Torah oyer. But there was one pach hashemen that they didn't find. That pach hashemen is the hidden nikud in every Yid that can never become extinguished, that can never become tamei. The Yevanim can do whatever they want. They can make tamei, they can make tamei, but they can't put out the fire. There's one pach hashemen that the Rabbanu Shalom watched, that the Rabbanu Shalom took personal care on it. That pach hashemen can never become tamei. Every Yid has a pach hashemen in his heart, which is the Oyer Aganus, which can never become tamei. The Ava Mesuseres, the hidden Ava, that flame of Emunah which can never become extinguished. Even somebody who professes to be a Kaifa Be'ikar, not Bekairis, that little spark of Emunah he still has in it. That is a Yiddish neshama, a Chelik Evekam Yimal. The Pach Hashemen can never become tamei. Your spark of Yiddishkeit can never become extinguished. And Chanukah is the time that everybody should search in his heart to find this Pach Hashemen and be meisef and be meisef and be meisef. There's just one little item which I think is kedai to mention here. On Chanukah, we sing Ma'is Tzur. In Ma'is Tzur, we go through all the galusim that Yidden had. We start with Mitzrayim, and we finish we finish the first stanza that the Mitzrayim were vanquished and Yidden went out of Mitzrayim. And then the second stanza speaks about Galus Bavel. then the third stanza, and the Rebbe helped us out of Galus Bavel. Then the third stanza, which speaks about the Galus of Madai, where we had the nace of Mordechai and Esther. And then the Rebbe helped us as Mordechai and Esther. Then the fourth stanza, which speaks about Galus Yavan, Yavanim Nikbetzu Alai, B'nai Bina B'nai Shmeina Kavu Shira Onanim. The Rebbe helped us out of the Galus of Yavan. But now the present Galus, that long Galus, Galus Edaim, in which we find ourselves now, the Galus of Esav, that means the European culture. This is the Galus in which we find ourselves now, the European culture, which is also transferred to America. That's the Galus of today. And Amalek, Esav, all the troubles, all the atrocities that the Goyim did to us, the Galus Edaim in the European countries, the pogroms, the inquisitions, the Holocaust, that's all Galus Edaim. That's the Galus in which we find ourselves today. And we ask in the last stanza, Chasayv Zraya Katshech V'Karev Keita Yeshua, the Rebbe should help us out of this Galus. Galus Edaim. But we are told in Midrashim that the very, very last part of Galus Edaim will be transferred to Yishmael, to the Arabs. We're having tzaras from the Arabs today. That's the end. That's the tail end of Galus Edaim. And today we are more or less in Galus Yishmael. That's the troublemakers today that make Eden Galus tzaras. The Medrash says that on Chanukah, the Medrash says that by the chanukah HaMizbeach, the 12 Nesiim were makriv karbanos. These 12 Nesiim, they are opposed and they are machniya, they subdue the 12 Nesiim of Yishmael. Shnei Masa Nesiim Liyumaisam. On Chanukah we read the 12 Nesiim. With the kayach of these 12 Nesiim, we can be machniya, we can survive the 12 Nesiim of Yishmael and come to the Geula. Chanukah we read the parshas of the Nesiim, which is the Azeicha to the Chanukah HaNesiim and the Chanukah HaMizbeach of the Chashmonaim. So Chanukah is especially a time to be mispalel v'loshlayim mircha barachim em tashuv as tzemach David avducha meiras hatzmiyach, because on Chanukah the Eiresh HaMelech HaMashiach is mizgala. The Eiresh HaMelech HaMashiach appears in the Chanukah lights. So it's a very special Eis Ratzain to be mispadel for Mashiach, that in the schus of Chanukah licht, in the schus of our Hallel, our Haida'ah, in the schus of reading the parshas of the Nesiim, which we read on Chanukah, we should see the Mapala of the Nesiim of Yishmael, and the Eiresh HaMelech HaMashiach should appear in this world with all its splendor, with all its glory, when the Rabbi Vayashem Lamelech Al Kala Eretz. Good night.